Hi everyone, it's Katie with McMinnville Parks and Recreation, and we are going to pretend that we are outside at night in front of a campfire along a river, and we are going to read the book Nocturnal's The Moonlight Meeting. And my favorite animal is in this book, so hopefully you can guess which one it is. The sun had set, the first stars had begun to shine. It was nighttime. But one small, scaly animal was just waking up. It was Tobin. Tobin was a pangolin. "Oh my," Tobin said. "I smell something delicious." Tobin yawned and stretched his sleepy body. Tobin sniffed the air with his long, pointy snout. Tobin smiled at the big, bright moon. Tobin was hungry. Tobin toddled through the moonlight grass. Tobin sniffed the cool, wet ground. Oof! Tobin's snout bonked into something round and soft. "Oh, goodness," Tobin said. "This is what smells so good, a pomelo." Tobin reached for the greenish gold fruit. Suddenly, a voice screeched from above. "Thief!" it cried. The voice was coming from the tree. Tobin was not alone. Tobin looked up at the tree. A small furry creature stared back at him. It had big brown eyes. It had silver stretchy wings. "Oh my," Tobin cried. Tobin trembled. Tobin dropped the pomelo. Tobin let out a stinky poof. "Pee-you!" cried the creature in the tree. The small animal pinched its nose. "That stench! That odor! That tang! This calls for the flaps." The small animal flapped its wings. The small animal jumped from the tree. The small animal landed right in front of Tobin. Tobin was scared of the small animal, but he was also curious. Tobin wanted a friend. Could this small animal be his friend? "Listen up, thief," the small animal said. "That is my pomelo. I saw it first." The small animal put his hand on his hips. The small animal tapped his little foot. The animal was small, but his personality was big. "Oh, goodness, a thief?" Tobin asked. He scratched his scaly head. Was he a thief? Tobin did not feel like a thief. "Yes, you are a thief," the small animal said. "A pomelo-stealing thief. And what am I, you might wonder?" the small animal asked. "I am Bismarck, Sugar Glider Spectacular, and the owner of this pomelo." Bismarck put both hands on the fruit. "But I'm not a..." Tobin started to speak. Behind them, the bushes rustled. Tobin and Bismarck turned their heads. Someone was coming. "Excuse me," said a voice from the bushes. A sleek fox stepped from the brush. The fox twitched its nose. "Do I smell a problem?" the fox asked. She had detected Tobin's stinky spray. "Oh, goodness," Tobin said. Tobin bowed his head. "That was me. I spray when I'm scared, and it stinks." Tobin felt embarrassed. First, he was a thief, and now he was stinky too. But the fox did not pinch her nose. The fox did not try to wave the stink away. Instead, the fox smiled. She had kind eyes. She had a warm smile. Tobin felt much better. "Ahem." Bismarck cleared his throat. "Well, actually," he piped up, "there is a problem." Bismarck pointed to Tobin. "This pangolin was stealing my pomelo. He is a thief." The fox looked at Bismarck. The fox looked at Tobin. "Is this true?" the fox asked Tobin. "Oh, goodness," Tobin said. Tobin took a deep breath. Tobin was shy, but this fox made him feel brave. "No, I am not a thief," Tobin said. Bismarck raised his tiny fist to the night sky. "Incorrecto! Falso!" Bismarck said. "This pomelo does not belong to this pangolin. I saw it first." The fox considered the problem. There was one pomelo. There were two of them. She made a decision. She raised her sharp claw. The fox's sharp claw glinted in the moonlight. "There is only one thing to do," the fox said. Bismarck gasped. Tobin gulped. "Slice!" The fox sliced the pomelo with her claw. "Slice!" The fox sliced again. The fox smiled her warm smile. "Why don't we share?" she said. "Phew," Tobin sighed. "Ooh la la," Bismarck chimed in. This fox was in charge. The fox pushed a piece of pomelo to Tobin. She pushed a piece of pomelo to Bismarck. She took a piece for herself. Tobin said. This pomelo was sweet. Burp, Bismarck belched. The pomelo was juicy. Perfect, the fox declared. The pomelo was delicious. Bismarck finished his fruit. He winked at Tobin. He turned to the fox. "Mi bella," Bismarck began. Bismarck licked his paw. He used it to smooth the hair across his bald spot. "Allow me to introduce us," Bismarck said to the fox. "The pangolin is Tobin," Bismarck cleared his throat. "And I, Bismarck," made a grand swoop with his arm. "I am Bismarck, Sugar Glider Spectacular." The fox looked down at the silly sugar glider. She could not help herself. Her mouth curled into a gentle smile. "I am Dawn," she said. Bismarck took a small leap. "Dawn," he said. "Dawn, the time of day the sun comes up? The time of day I go to sleep? The time of day I dream?" Bismarck took to one knee. "Of course, me Bella. Dawn, I will call you Fox of my dreams." Tobin giggled, but then he paused. "Oh, goodness," he exclaimed. Tobin suddenly realized something very important. "Bismarck, do you also sleep during the day?" Tobin asked. See, Bismarck replied. He hopped to his feet. "I am a night prowler. I find my bugs and berries when the moon is bright." "And you, Fox of my dreams?" Bismarck asked Dawn. "Do you sleep during the day?" Dawn swished her white-tipped tail. "I do," she replied. Tobin clapped his long taloned paws. "We're all nocturnal," Tobin said. "Awake by night, asleep by day." "By the stars," Bismarck cried, "we will be a moonlight trio. We will be a nocturnal brigade. We will be friends," Dawn finished. Tobin looked to the left. He saw a small and spunky sugar glider. Tobin looked to the right. He saw a strong and serious fox. Tobin looked up at the moon. His eyes sparkled. Friends. They would be friends. The end. I hope you liked our story. I'm going to give you a couple of trivia and information about nocturnal animals. So the pangolin, which was my favorite, he curls up into a ball to protect himself, and he has scales on most of his body except for his belly and face. The red fox has reddish fur with a big bushy tail. They are clever creatures with keen eyesight. The sugar glider, the very funny Bismarck, it looks like a flying squirrel. They have special skin that stretches from their ankle to their wrist. And if you notice, nocturnal animals are animals that are awake and active at night, and then they sleep during the day. So we hope you enjoyed this book today. We thought it was really fun, and it's something that you could read outside, look up at the stars, and enjoy our nocturnal animals. We'll see you later.